Good morning, you guys. It is another beautiful day in Fort Worth. I had a pretty good Father's Day yesterday, and we successfully managed to. I did post a short last night when I was at my dad's. We successfully managed to survive a week. Even though it's kind of crazy to think about, I survived 4 weeks. Like, whenever I started posting these videos every day, I feel like it was so easy for me to go those first 28 days without binge eating. And then I failed right after, which is insane. But like the first 28 days, I wasn't even like thinking about binging. I was focused on just like posting a video every day and posting my progress. And I don't know, I guess that made it easier. But we finally um, got out of the slump that we were in, and it's been over a week. So we finally have gone a week without binge eating. Normally Sundays are my bad binge eating days, and we survived. I had a cheat meal with my dad. I basically made some like fajita tacos for my dad, like I cooked them. And I can't lie, them fajitas, bro. Like I've never cooked steak before. I'm dead ass. Like I really should have like tried making a sample or something. Like bought a little like cheap piece of steak, or whatever the cheapest steak is or something, and like tested it to see if I could even cook steak properly. But I did not cook that shit. Like I cooked it a little bit too long, and it tasted good. Like don't get me wrong, it tasted good. Everything else tasted like was actually amazing. But the meat itself was just very like tough, and I'm like, damn, bro. And it was like 2 pounds of fajita steak too that I cooked, so it was like, damn. But anyways, that's tough. But we still locked in. We still stayed within our calories. Actually, I went a little bit over, I think, but I don't know. It's kind of estimated. It was estimated, but I'm pretty sure I stayed within my calories because I literally walked like. I think I walked like 22,000 steps yesterday. So like, even if I went a little bit over my calories, I think I probably still burned them off. If anything, I burned more probably from just the insane amount of like calories I burned just from moving, bro. Like literally I ran 6 miles and then I walked like over 4 miles, damn near. But enough of that yapping. Basically I wanted to talk about employment and how you should be more grateful for your job. Now, I've never been one to say that I've never agreed with like slaving away at your job, because I have a homie of mine from high school who literally like I don't know, I think not like his purpose, you know what I mean? It's not like it's his only purpose, but like he sees nothing better to do with his time. Like he thinks that if he's not working, like he must think that if he's not working, then he's not doing anything with his life, because that's literally all he does. He would work, like in high school he would work 40 hours a week, and then once he graduated high school he was working I don't know, like 60 hours or some shit like that, like 60 hours a week. Like, bro, that is absolutely not worth it. I don't care what anyone says, bro. Sacrificing that much of your time for like a shitty job, like he worked at Kroger, that is never worth it, bro. I don't care. I literally don't care how much money you have. But yeah, absolutely not worth it. It doesn't make you lazy because you don't want to work 60 hours a week. Like I've never been there, and I've like almost been there. The only reason I haven't worked more than 40 hours in a week before is because the jobs that I worked at, or the job that I was working at, did not allow me to work over 40 hours. Like they would literally not let you work 40 hours or like over 40 hours. Plus I was part-time, so like it was hard to get 40 hours anyways. But just like sacrificing all that time especially when you don't need to. Like my friend, he did not need to, bro. He literally did not pay rent. He did not pay rent, bro, and he had plenty of money saved up to get him like a car and just like pay for like just like food or something, like, I don't know, like just stuff, like he had the same bills as me, bro. He had the same bills as me. Like, I think I got a car before him, low key. So like I was paying more bills than him, and he was working insane amount of hours. Like, it's just never worth it, bro. It's never worth sacrificing that much of your time. But that ties into my situation, because I left my job, and which I don't really recommend, unless I don't recommend it if it's a spontaneous decision, which I thought it wasn't spontaneous, but I realized how spontaneous it was a little bit after like it took effect on my life, because I hadn't actually like planned it out. I really didn't plan out what I was gonna do. I just kind of like thought, I was like, oh, I'm just gonna go do some side hustles, and that was completely wrong, bro. That was some BS, bro. That was bullshit. I was not side hustling my ass. Like, I did calculations and stuff. Like, I was like, oh, I need to make this much money, and guess what? I have not made. Well, really, because the first week, like, I kind of took off because I really needed some time off for like my mental and physical health. But then after that, it's kind of been like, once I started trying to do some of the side hustles, which was really just DoorDash. I tried doing DoorDash. DoorDash can suck my balls, bro. I actually hate DoorDash. It's so ass. I don't know what that was about. But yeah, DoorDash is yeah, I do not. I could make a whole separate video on that. DoorDash is something that you have to. It's literally like deadass something you have to learn, which is kind of crazy. It's not something that you can kind of just hop in. Like, that's why, like, if you want to make money off of DoorDash, you have to have, well, number one, you have to have a vehicle with like great gas mileage. Like, we're talking like 25 miles per gallon, which is not very common, honestly, bro, except in like fucking Teslas, dude. And then number two, you have to you're not even gonna be good at it for a while. So it's not entry level at all. Like, DoorDash is such a lie, bro, that it's entry level. And the thing is, like, people were telling me this. Like, I was watching videos and they did say this, but the general internet makes DoorDash seem like it's some and it's like genuinely some entry level shit, and you could just hop on there and make a good amount of money, like, no matter who you are, like, as a side hustle. But it's not true at all, bro. It's such a scam, bro. It's so hard to make money on there, dude. It's actually like it's RNG based, bro. Like, I'm tired of the RNG, dude. I do not want RNG in my money making method, you know what I mean? So as little RNG as possible, you know what I mean? So, like, it's not like, basically the idea of the reason I left my job, because I wanted to make my own money. But then I realized that having my job, like, seeking comfort isn't a good thing, but at the same time, sometimes having a job that is not causing you stress, like you have a guaranteed income coming in, is better, because it allows you to put your focus and go out of your comfort zone in other aspects of your life. But for me, I was just like, I don't know, man. I was in a good position. I had plenty of time to do my YouTube, and I chose to make my life harder. So if you're thinking about leaving your job, you really just gotta think about why. Like, do you need the job? If you need the job, then you shouldn't leave. You should wait till you have another job, because I kind of need it. Like, I needed it. I need a job now, I realized, for like a couple reasons. Like, well, I have bills, and I also got to get a job to move in with my sister. But really, I feel like I mean, that's like the only reason why. If you have bills to pay, then that's the only reason why you need a regular job. Otherwise, I think you should be committing. If you don't have to pay bills, then you should commit a lot of time to to just learning skills and shit, you know what I mean? But, which is honestly, I feel like this time that I've had off, I've been able to learn so much about myself, but about just life in general, bro. And like, it's actually been like, it was pretty stressful the first couple weeks, but it's actually been a pretty good time, honestly. This last week was pretty good. I enjoyed it a lot. I got a lot of exercise in. I worked out like 6. I ran 3 times and I lifted 3 times. It was pretty good, pretty solid. I'm progressing a lot in like all aspects of my life. So being unemployed right now it's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome, but I don't recommend it if you have bills to pay, because then it's gonna put unnecessary stress and take away from the time take away time and energy from the things that is actually important to you. Yeah, this yap session kind of had no direction. It was supposed to have a direction, but I kind of like lost that direction. I was kind of just going on and back and forth, going on a tangent about everything. But yeah, conclusion of the story: if you have a job that you hate, but you need the job, unfortunately, the hard truth is that if you actually need the job, like if you have a reason to keep it, like bills, then unfortunately you might just have to keep it. But you gotta weigh out the pros and cons. Like, is that job causing you more stress than money could make up for? You know, are you missing out on more by working this job than you know, not working the job could pay? Like, because money is important for surviving, but money is not the most important thing. Like, if you're making enough money to survive, then I feel like that's all right, bro. As long as you have time to pursue. I don't even know what I'm talking about, bro. Bro, this is not off to a great start, bro. No, we're not starting the week off with a banger. Okay, I can't lie. We're not. This is not going to be a banger video, but this is just me. This is just a personal video. This is just me yapping about how I feel about employment. I guess, yeah, conclusion. Employment is like, you should not just work. Like, obviously a lot of people have to work, but if you're working for the sake of working, then that is a waste of time. If you're working because you have to, then the only thing you can do is find whatever little time you have to commit towards something that has a greater purpose. And I think that's really the most important thing I said in this video, and everything else can kind of just be thrown out the window. But yeah, let's do the physique check. Since I did survive Sunday, I woke up this morning and I weighed the same. Basically, I weighed the same amount of weight. My weight didn't fluctuate. Like, normally I wake up on Monday morning weighing like I don't know, like 5 pounds heavier, which is kind of insane. But we're chilling. We're chilling. We did not explode in the scale. The scale did not explode beneath me. If anything, we might be looking leaner after eating those fajitas, bro. Low key. Those fajitas, and bro, the tortillas I made were so buttery and they were so good. Like, they were actually the best tortillas I've made personally. Maybe not that I've had, but alright, y'all. Another successful morning, and I'm about to head out to the gym soon. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.